Yo, yo, yo. What up, Alfredo? How you doing? I'm back. Back and get to go. Ready for the rest of the day. What's up? Chillin', chillin'. Alrighty, man. Let's see what Amy's looking like. Yo, Robbie. You just tweeted that, man? Let me see real quick. Are you talking about BB and AMC? Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. It's to a T, to a T. Again, I definitely believe that, man, just because they are sympathy plays. And they typically track identical on the macro level. On the micro, a lot of the times you see just a tad bit shift in the way they track. But once it starts running up, man, I see BB and GameStop going up as well. You already know, man, 1 o'clock. And look at that, AMC starting to come up. Oh, what? Look at that candle, bro. Yo. Yo, that's a huge candle. Oh, I'm excited for that. Gonna get some, yeah. That has me hyped, guys, because look. Look at this. This, remember how I told you that this is a possibility. If this plays out right here. Bro. That's a huge candle right there. I mean, I'm psyched, bro. I'm psyched. Come on, Amy. You gotta do this right. That was some pressure right there, bro. That was some pressure. And the SPY's also going up. Alrighty, guys. What's it gonna be? Is Amy gonna go up or what? Uh-oh, might be a fake out. We'll see, though. We'll see. Amy? We're starting to see more candles. What do you guys think? Elephants in the chat? We doing elephants in the chat or what? Rockets in the chat, elephants in the chat, whatever. Get into it right now. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is looking real feisty. It's looking like it. Like I said, just me looking at the cycle, guys, and how it's played out before in the past. A lot of the times, these will play out earlier. These spikes here end up playing out earlier. So that's why I'm thinking there's a possibility that we get a run like very soon. Again, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it's good to keep an eye out for that, because in the past, man, it's happened multiple times. Elephant or Muse? Muse is pretty good too. We can play some Muse. Yeah, maybe we do gotta play Elephant, and then we'll play some Muse. Come on, Amy. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Alrighty. Amy, we need you right now. The cycle one, needs you, bro, desperately. Thank you, Prometheus. What are you? God of the, what is Prometheus? God of the... Is it God of the... No, what's God of space? Or the universe? No, that's Zeus. Who's Prometheus? Bro, you gotta... Who are you? Oh, still fire from the gods? Okay. I need to tickle Amy? Okay, we gotta tickle Amy. Where's the tickle hand? That one? Tickle. Come on, baby. Come on, go up. Yeah, tickle incoming, for real. Amy? Ah, Amy. She's doing us dirty again. Guess like the tickle worked in the opposite direction, Amy. Not nice. We'll see. These candles, man, got me feeling some type of way, I'm telling you. This is 334,000 right here. Back here, it's 500,000. A lot of the times, man, you will have these days play out. Like if it's back to back, this could be a bear trap too, man. Just the way the chart's set up, this could be a bear trap. Huh. Yeah, like a little teaser or something. But who knows? We'll see. I feel like I've seen this happen before where they like take it up and then they freak some people out and then it just starts boom, boom. Like, we'll see, man. We'll see. We went up to 20. Wow, we went up to 20 today. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, that power hour, man. It's got me pretty psyched. Come on, Amy. Don't do this to us right now. Come on, Amy, come on. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna that's the thing about the SPY, man. It's, we're following its overall structure of it, and then we do whatever we want whenever, you know, whenever we really start to climb, if the SPY's pointing that direction, that's bullish for us. But right now, it's like, so we do have this back here as well. So it's possible that, yeah, even though they brought this up, I don't think they brought it enough to create this this bull trap quite yet. I think a bull trap would look a little bit more like this. Like it would come up and then they would take it down. This is very, very, very short of a run up with some volume for it to be, you know, just dropping immediately, in my opinion. But again, I'm also using this to sort of come up with these things, right? Intraday movements and stuff, cycle. Yeah, short interest is higher, man. Ow. Whatever keeps your pain away. I'm living to the free. Can you believe me? Let's do one thing real quick, and if we start running up, I'll come back. But let's go ahead and see what's going on with the fast Fourier, because we haven't looked at that in a little while. Starting to come up a little bit. Here's the fast Fourier transform. Looking real nice. Looking real nice. Let's go ahead and track Amy again. Okay, look at that. Look at that. Coming up again. I'm telling you, man. What's up with these? Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna need you to throw some rockets and some elephants if we're gonna start to come up. Go up. Amy. Wake up, Amy. Wake up. It's almost like a tiny projector. Technicals look nice. I wouldn't be surprised, guys, if we do get that movement. But yeah, it looks like a nice little projector, in my opinion. Because we did respect this support line here. Oh, Robbie, is that what you were saying, man? I'm sorry if I misconstrued your message. That you're saying that it's tracking it on the daily. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. My bad, bro. My bad. Yeah, you're right. You are right about that. Yeah, I gotta go on the hour. Oh, wow, look at that. Robbie. Wow, man. Good stuff. Good stuff, dude. Good catch, man. Yeah, you're right. You are right, my dude. Look at that, guys. It's like even this right here, man. It's like playing out. And this is the projector. Yeah, the projector pattern. Yeah, you're right. Good shit. Some people did send me a message on DM saying that BB looked the same on the daily though, and on the daily, obviously, like it's a for sure thing. Like we can't deny that these are sympathy plays, so they're gonna look very similar to each other. But on this, looking at it as a fractal is also kind of cool. But who knows, man? You know, these things tend to break out very at whenever they want. So if we do trade sideways, this would again confirm this whole thing back here, that we are trading pretty sideways for the rest of the week, or I'm sorry, the rest of the day here, and then going up after hours, right? So we'll see, man. We'll see. Shane, thank you, man. Yeah, props to Robbie too, man. Good guy. Good at. Where is the... Okay, here it is. We are getting some green candles right here, though. At any given point, guys, remember, these things tend to track their own ways as well, so just keep a heads up to that, right? We're going to just go ahead and do that real quick. Let's see what's happening. Now we're chilling. We're chilling. We're on a ride. I wonder what AMC's gonna do, man. I really wonder what she's gonna do. I just want this green projector pattern to play out this week, man, because once we get this nice setup and things are looking good and we start climbing up, man, it's gonna, like I say, guys, it's gonna be a lot easier to use this cycle to help us understand what's happening. And we are getting some green action right now. Again, trying to come up. Who knows? We might just start coming up now. Let's see. Welcome back, guys. AMC, man, we're looking at AMC still. Remember, in this channel, we stay loyal to AMC. That's all we track, AMC. Yeah. Hello, Topical. How you doing? No, man, I wouldn't, like I said, I would not be surprised, man, if we just see. We'll see. Oh god, that looks bad. Gotta fix this thing. If you guys saw the projector analogy that I made a while ago, this is just like an updated version of that. It's and this one is a little bit more detailed in like what the functions are here between all of these. You guys know how projectors work. This one is interesting, but anyways, you got your light source, which is where the manipulation started, right? Because this is where the funds were like, dude, what the fuck? Like, why are people buying this stock? What the hell's happening? And hold up. Okay. Let's put some sure, keep that song. All right, anyways. So yeah, this is the light source, as I had said, and then you have your little filters here. So these are, man, everything here is locked. Why is it locked? Unlocked. Come on. Yeah. So what this does right here is, remember, these patterns get basically flipped around over and over again, and then the shaping lens. There's three lenses in a projector, right? You got your shaping, condensing, and then it hits the final one, which is the projector lens. And right here, like, I have it lined up for obviously around that time. For the first scenario, it was going to be around that early March area. So your DMD is basically what takes all this information and just shoots it up into the final image, right? The final projector. But you never know where you are in the projector with AMC, because like they're constantly making these levels that we meet and then come down from. So something important to note is if they do take us to another leg up, that would just be considered another lens at that point. We're just bouncing against mirrors. This entire sequence right here, guys, the cold mirror, this, if I could show you, man, on Premiere or After Effects, it would be a lot easier to understand. But this entire sequence, and this goes with the cycle as well, guys. This, if you take this pattern and you're able to just imagine me taking this section, because I can't do it here on Trading View. Imagine me taking this section and just bringing it over like this in 3D, right? Like you're flipping it, right? So what happens is you end up flipping this image. Flipped. So now I've flipped it over, and it looks like this, right? So now what would happen is you have your projector right here. This is your run up, and then that's the cycle happening. So this is just basically just flipped right over down here. That's one way you can look at it, right? As how they cover these shares, how they short these shares. It's not going to be exact because it's done in its own way down here, and you're able to see that within the patterns happening. But here, you have your projector on a smaller scale, your run up, and then it starts to go down and create these patterns, right? And run up again here. So again, it's not supposed to look the same. I'm just showing you how they're covering and shorting these shares. All right, we're getting a rundown. So we'll see what they do here, man. But a lot of people were saying, like, I mean, and we're telling me personally too, like, that they thought this was going to go down to 16, and I'm like, dude, we'll see what the cycle ends up choosing, right? We don't. It could play out identical and then play out inverse. So we just have to wait and see. I'm going to close some of these because they're filling up too much. Close Doge as well. All right. I don't know, man. It might be a fake out. All right, Amy, what are you doing? Is it going to drop? It might, man. It might. See what they got planned in store for Amy. Has me still a little bit bullish, man, is that we might be tracking the SPY right now, because we are. And they are kicking it down a bit, but both BlackBerry right now and GameStop are just kind of trading sideways, like they're not falling with it. So that still has me kind of a little bit not so bearish on the short term. Again, these might be smaller dips, just creating some sort of selling pressure that just won't, they won't take it completely down, you know, to like 17 or 16. I don't know, man. It doesn't make sense. Just the way the setup is right now. It doesn't make sense for them to do it like that. Remember, guys, this is all a computer algorithm running these trades. There's not somebody behind the computer deciding what they want to do. It's all computer based as far as how these movements are happening. And when that volume kicks in, when retail starts buying or other institutions start buying, the algorithm has to to play around with it, right, and shift around these movements. So just note that. It's something to note. Let's see what we have here. We have levels of support around here, and it's something we just crossed, and we might come back to that channel, and this would be the next one down here. As long as we don't cross this would be the red. Right here would be red as well. And then I would like to not come down here. So this is what I'm going to highlight. It's going to be the line here for us. And this is something I would like, if we do come down here, I would like to bounce off of this area, if possible. Sideways trading, and then down a little bit. But overall, you get the whole point, guys. Remember, the cycle is not meant to be perfect to a T. When I say that, it's the movements that you're seeing, these drastic movements that are happening, in the way the direction comes up. But the ratio is different. If I stretch this pattern out, this sequence might have happened in between this, right? Because this is a the ratio is shrunken, the height is shrunken down. Same ratio, it's just it's looked at differently. So you guys have to remember that. We do have a cross right now. Let's see what happens here. We might just come back down here and then bounce back up. There were a lot of people that bought puts, so they might be, like I said, doing a bear trap here. It's like, oh, like I'm going close to my puts or whatever, and then it bounces back, right? I just don't think, I think there's way too many people that think this is going to 16 like soon. I don't know, man. That's the thing, though. Yeah, I'm on a Discord with Trey. I saw that bars pattern. In my opinion, guys, like I said, I personally don't think that's going to happen. Just especially in the short term. If they were going to bring it down to 16, I think it would happen at some point within the next couple weeks. I don't think it would be right now, because we're at, like I said, man, option expiration dates and stuff, like for tomorrow, that's not really a target that they're trying to get the price down to. There's a lot of calls that are out of the money. So they've kind of already won the round in that sense that they already basically hedged for a bunch of positions on the opposite side. So remember, these larger institutions, the ones that have all this money, are playing both sides. They're not just playing bringing this down. They also want to bring this up. We're not talking about, you know, Citadel and all these short companies. I'm talking about like the big companies, institutions, and who knows, even considering, you know, above that, you got your banks and your government and stuff like that. So we don't really know what's happening with these institutions and how they're controlling the price, but we'll see. There's that cross right here. Maybe it's gonna bounce off here. We are Ukesoli, we are playing yesterday for sure. Like, just like a little bit differently, but almost like this right here. Just this pattern right here. It's just a larger version. Oh, whoa, whoa. Okay, hold up. That was like really messed up. So again, guys, with these right here, there's a possibility if we were tracking this pattern, which it looks very similar in that way, kind of, right? See how that happened? I don't know, it would probably be closer to something like that, but yeah. No, I get what you're saying. Yeah. On a different time frame. And it just traded sideways from here, and then it went up. See? It went up. So this right here, guys, when it's after hours, a lot of the times with fractals, these are the parts that get sort of blown away, and you get your patterns basically all over the place, because this part, a lot of the times when people are like studying fractals and stuff, they will still take this pattern. And I'm like, bro, this is the noisiest thing you could possibly put in there. It doesn't work like that. There has to be volume in order for the fractal to make sense. It has to be taken off of volume, not just a pattern, right? Yeah, power hour in 15 minutes. We'll see. We'll see what happens. let's do something real quick. Let's go to the green pattern. And let's look at the volume. He just ran up. It started to run up after hours, see? So the day was over, and then boom, it ran after hours, and then they brought it back down on the 18th. So interesting. All right, so we're coming back down. We are probably going to test this area, unless we come down a little bit more and then bounce back. But it's probably likely we will come down here. Interesting. If we looked at this, what's his face? I don't know if you're on here or not, man. But reformations.co.uk. He'll message me a lot and DM me and stuff, charts and stuff like that. So and I see him, man. I really do. He was talking about how there's also a this entire sequence also looks right like AMC's chart, which is true, right? Because you got your little projector, you run up, you come down, and then you got your midway point here. This is November 15th, and then this is where we are now, right? You got your wedge that we're in, and he's right about that. That's what it looks like right now. But we're gonna go ahead and just kind of look at that real quick and see what we got. I hate that I have to do this, but whatever. Again, don't put all your faith in fractals, guys. Okay? It's not... It just gives you a nice picture, but it doesn't mean it doesn't really mean anything as far as how things end up playing out. Just be careful. It's fractals are nice at looking at points of these very specific points happening. So if I see the cycle here, and okay, so the one thing I'm already looking at that's like is the fact that not everything lines up, right? With fractals, you want most things to line up. So for example, right here, I would want, well, something like that. See, but watch this. Now it played out inverse, right? This part played out inverse. So that's the problem. Things start to run up. You got your run up here, run up here, run up here, and then this starts to play out inverse instead of doing something like that, which look at it like that as well, but no. They're tricky, man. They really are tricky. All right, we're touching this. We'll see what happens here. Come on, Amy. What are you doing? You know what I'm thinking, too? This is just a thought, guys, but I don't know if you guys are familiar with the way AMC works, but a lot of the times before Power Hour, they know that Power Hour is like one of those like hype moments where people go in and the stock starts to go up and stuff. And most of the time, you know, we've had like sort of flat days on Power Hour, right? But you will typically have some sort of bullish momentum beforehand, like at 2 o'clock, around 2 o'clock, you'll have like bullish momentum for like the first 10 minutes, and then we start to go down, right? Because it's like, it hypes everybody up. It's like a nice thing or whatever. But right now we have bearish momentum happening. Okay, and like I said, guys, doesn't really mean much, but I always think about this. I'm like, why are we bearish right now? Like right before Power Hour, we're bearish. And like, are we going to keep going down, or are we setting up to basically create some sort of volatility spike around that time and then start shooting up, right? Again, guys, I don't know. It's just such a weird day. It's such a weird day. Not normal price action whatsoever. It's kind of interesting, but like you don't really see this as much. We also have this right here as well. Yeah, like Booksy was saying, the little cat ears that he's talking about as well. At what point do you click the inverse button, right? Yeah, it definitely, yeah, I mean, it's, yeah, the SPY. It's gonna... Remember, guys, the whole SPY thing, you have to remember that it is going to do that. It is going to track the SPY. Everything is basically going to track the SPY. It's just, I mean, you're talking your 500 companies, right? Top 500 companies in the US. And then most stocks like on the subdivision are going to track some sort of form of that, right? Depending on the stock, right? But AMC tends to track the iShares Russell 2000, and that's the one that where they have, they have the majority of the stake with AMC stuff. So I don't know, man. I'm a little. I know the SPY has everything to do with AMC. Like, if we're gonna look at the SPY, like, that's very fair because, again, we're molding to this structure that the SPY is creating on the intraday, right? Because on a macro level, the SPY is trending up right now, and it's it's at levels in which are very much higher. I personally, like I said, I think there's still a little bit of room to go. I don't know about like market crash wise. I was talking to my brother about this, and they've been pushing this forever, man. Like, the SPY is obviously at like extremely high levels, but I think there's still room to go, man. Not financial advice. Just think that there's still, there might be another 200 points maybe in which they would take it to. I know that sounds a little crazy, but that's just something I'm thinking, man. I don't think it's quite over yet. I think a lot of people think there's going to be a market crash very, very shortly. And I'm still thinking, man, it's still got a couple months. For me, it was going to be maybe around April time if we did, or May. I have to look at it, man. I have. Yeah, for those of you watching this, guys, look, this part right here, you have to remember, same sort of deal as these sections back here, right? They're not going to be perfect. You have to look at the actual drops, the major drops and stuff like that, and how it's behaving, and it's almost better to look at the cycle from like the hour chart, because it sort of hides these like imperfections in between, which is fine, because then some people get influenced by these smaller right here in between, smaller spikes up and down, and it's just not the right way to look at it. I don't know. It's hard to tell, man, but I think the thing with AMC, man, is like in the past, it has always gone up like towards the end of the day. Like, if they're going to short this, it always happens around like 2:30. And that's as well as the SPY, man. The SPY tends to go down around that time. Either we have an early dip down and we're going to continue to go down, or this is going to just start to bounce back. It's going to be one or the other. And then again, I'm going to be using this specific part right here to judge that, because the direction at which these are happening, this could be right here as well, and this could be that dip that we were talking about. That is possible, but I don't want to jump to conclusions, man, just yet. I want to wait it out a little bit. So yeah, right here, very noisy part in the cycle. Here, one thing we're gonna do, guys, is remember this is just June. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the patterns that are found throughout the cycle. This is just June. Remember that. When we look at the cycle, we always look at October, and we're gonna look at December now, and we're also gonna look at August. Okay? interesting. This is very interesting right here, because that's what this is the red pattern right here that we tracked down. Now, this would be interesting, man, to study right now. These are all in the projector section of the pattern, okay? Of the cycle, I'm sorry. So we're gonna go ahead and just minimize this for a second and just cut it out. See which one looks the most fitting right now. I do think that we did track this one's a little bit longer. Let me just resize it so people don't get confused. What is that, August? Yeah. No, it's December. Right here. Okay, and then June, of course. Okay, so let's see where we're at. This is right here, 1, 1, 1, as well as, I'm gonna stretch this out just a tad bit so we can see what's happening here. Stretch it up. Remember, stretching it up doesn't change anything. It's a better way to be able to actually look at this on a micro level and see where these patterns are mainly found. And let's go ahead and take a one here as well. I think it'd be good to stretch this guy out real quick. There we go. I'm gonna highlight this white. Alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. What happened in June, though? There we go. Alright. Okay, guys, so this is June. This is July. I'm going to give you those dates, but this is November up here, and then this is December. Okay. So this is tracking right here. And then we have this curve, which it tracked as well. God, can you stay, please? Come on. Okay, and now we are seeming to be a little bit closer to this part of it. As well as maybe this as well. It's like coming up and then down. Yeah. Let's bring this guy down here. Okay. Wow. Okay. So we seem to be tracking what was... Man, I don't even know which one it was because these two look identical. What was this? I think that was August. God damn, bro. Come on. Oh, they look very similar. Okay, this is November right here that we're tracking. November towards this part of it. Yeah, November looks very, very similar. Okay, wow. AMC pattern is looking very similar to November on the projector. And then towards the start of it, we look inverse to what is the May pattern right here, right? Again, a lot of you are probably like, bro, what is this? What is, like, why are you showing a bunch of patterns and stuff? The relevance here is that all of these are part of the projector section, right? They're all on the same 62-day cycle that I've been tracking 4 times already, right? So that's why they're relevant. Okay. Now we're coming back down here. So, I mean, yeah, it's possible that we are tracking this sort of part of the cycle as well back in November. Again, this was 2 months ago when we started tracking this. So it's very likely, again, guys, that they are repeating this part of the cycle, which has me thinking, man, that we could finish tracking this and then come up, or do that spring, guys, that everybody's talking about as well, and then just come down tomorrow. I don't know, man. It's really, really hard to tell, guys. Yeah, so Volkswagen, man, the only problem is you can't compare it on the minute chart. That's the thing. We don't have that information, so it's really hard to do something like that. I've looked at the Volkswagen chart, man. It's just they only give you a daily option for that. Man, if somebody had the minute chart for that, I think it would be very helpful. Yeah, look at that, man. Wow. AMC, what are you doing, bro? Alright, let's keep that. Let's keep these two. We're going to delete these guys up here. Here we go. Yeah, and that is true, man. I don't like to... I would like to see, to be honest with you, I would like to see Volkswagen chart, just because I'm curious. But I do not use the Volkswagen patterns or anything at all, like on the macro level, with AMC. I don't think this is going to be a Volkswagen squeeze at all. It was a much different case. Like, the situation was very, very different. That wasn't like a meme movement or anything like that. And it's very different to look at. Personally, I don't think this is going to be anything like it. I would love to see it on the minute chart, though, man. I'm curious to see what went down, right, back in the day. Gonna happen here, man? What if we just, like, on the minute, guys? Obviously, I never think something like this would happen, like, on the macro, but I wonder what would happen if, like, we just, like, V'd up. No F's given, man. It is 2. Oh, wow. I'm telling you, bro. If this was what the chart looked like right now at 2 o'clock, they would do this, man. I'm telling you. It would be like bullish momentum until 2. And then at 2, they're like, oh, power hour. And then boom, we start to come down. So this is why I was like, I don't know, like maybe we're doing that on the just single chart here, man, on the regular chart. But again, not a prediction or anything. I'm just saying, always look at things from a different perspective. Anything is possible. Yes, sir. Robbie Brown. Anything is possible. Very true. Yeah, you got that right, man. Ante, it's never power anymore. Yeah, that's true. The power hour is sort of... That was a thing back in the day, man. Back before we started to squeeze. Power hour was a huge, huge deal. Or not before we started to squeeze, like before we ran up, right? Back in June. I did, man. Craig, I did look at the minute chart, man, back here on the 19th. And yeah, we do look very similar to this right here on a larger scale, right? On a larger fractal scale. We do, but I don't want to put too much faith in that. A lot of patterns just end up looking the same. And again, it's not something that I'm quite using to make these scenarios, right? More utilizing the current cycle that we have. I'm gonna label these real quick for you guys. This is November. Again, these don't mean, this just means it's part of the cycle and the green projector right now, okay? We're currently here. Yeah, wow. That's insane. It really took her down, man. Whole fucking dollar. And my doggy just sneezed. Bless you, Nola. Amy? What are you doing? Interesting, interesting. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. I'm having a really hard time, to be quite honest with you, trying to understand what the next move is, what these funds have in store. I have a, there's a possibility, guys. Again, this is going to be a scenario that I'm just going to sort of tell you right now. Remember how I told you that this part of the volume coming in is obviously it's during after hours, right? I think it's unlikely for this to play out after hours, just because remember when these hedge funds are controlling the price, it typically happens intraday. It happens during the day. And I see the algorithm shifting, right? When it does the cycle session shift, it will either shift it to the right or the left. Now, we'll see what happens tomorrow, man, but look at this section right here as well. If I were to, you know, we're playing this out identical right now. If it plays out inverse tomorrow, there's a possibility that, you know, something like this happens too. If just today, if today was just, you know, identical on the May 62-day cycle, if this also plays out in this way, it's tracking this tail end and then therefore shifting this part in, you know, identical form, right? Which would look like that. So again, even this part right here still looks very similar to this. Go both ways, man, but I would not be surprised if it was shifted to tomorrow. So we'll see. But it's just a thought. It's just a thought I had. We are getting a bounce now, so as long as we maintain this bounce and not cross this level, I think we would be okay. But I don't want to see us cross this down here. Would like to not see that happen. That would be nice. Amy, respect the bounce. Yeah, and also, guys, the SPY has a lot to do with if we have downward pressure or upward pressure, depending on how heavy it is. And right now, guys, the market is very volatile, like with the SPY, like coming up and down. We haven't seen this happen with the SPY in a while, where it goes from literally 459 all the way to 451. That's $8, man. The SPY doesn't behave like that normally. So the fact that it's doing that right now is obviously going to affect the price of AMC no matter what. And this is part of the thing that the algorithm can't control. It can't control heavy price movement to the upside and the downside. So it's normal that we see this stuff happen according to what the market is doing, right? All conditions must be basically aligned. That's very true, though. The indices are rolling over, man, those contracts. So a lot of the times, you know, if there were puts and calls and they're trying to basically roll them over, you see a you can see both. You can see a decrease or an increase in price. And then there might also be some weird action happening tomorrow with that, man. Like, maybe the SPY will just shoot up tomorrow because, I mean, this was planned ahead of time, right? Same with the cycle. So, I don't know. I'm not going to make a prediction on that because it's very risky and stupid, so... See what happens here intraday. We still have 30 minutes, guys. Anything could happen in 30 minutes. Man, this is blowing my mind, though. Wow. Yeah, we are. Okay, what are you doing, bruh? Okay. This is not the best. But is it gonna really go all the way down to 18? This is a ladder attack, by the way, guys. When they do these cycles, not only a ladder attack, but, well, I would say it's a combination because you have that selling pressure from the SPY, as well as probably a lot of paper hands and people selling right now. So I don't know. I don't know if actually I take that back, guys. It's not I don't think it's a ladder attack because ladder attacks look a little bit more like this. Look like that a little bit on the macro, but this one is kind of like just I don't know, man. It's doing some weird ass shit. What are you doing, bruh? Okay, I mean, are we... What happened here? What the heck? Did you guys see that? It's like this candle here, like, got deleted or something. I swear we were, like, down here. What happened? Or maybe I just, like, moved it here on the time frame. Are we gonna bounce back? We might bounce back, man. Wow. Look at that. Okay. There it is. Oh, my lordy. Amy, what the heck, bro? That's insane, man. You know, it has me kind of skeptical about tomorrow as well. There are so many contracts out of the money for calls. But the thing is, man, there's so many in the money for puts. Like, so many, man. They got the 20's got 35,000 open interest. The 23's got 22,000. 25 has 11,000. The 30's have 11,000. And then in the money for AMC, bro, there's barely any in the money. This is why I think, man, there might be some sort of psychological game here with that. Like, why are there so many out of the money? Why so many in the money puts? That, like, I'm telling you, man, this to me kind of screams like the possibility of like a bear trap or something with all of these puts that are in the money. Obviously, these puts, guys, are, you know, these are like retail and also some hedge funds and stuff, the smaller ones. But it's not, I mean, you're not going to really see any larger institution here on the open interest. A lot of those stuff get traded through the dark pools. Look at that bounce, guys. Look at that bounce. Too much volume coming in. Are we going to go up? Are we going to start to go up? Can we just go up? Please. All right. Elephants in the chat, guys. We're going to do this one more time. And if Amy appreciates us, then it might be worth it. Elephants in the chat. You gotta follow it, Amy. Come on. I just took you through a wormhole, and you're gonna go down. Come on. Retreat back up. Come on, Amy. Let's go. Guys, we hype Amy even though she's low. We're still gonna hype her up in this chat. Hype her up in the sense that we want rockets and elephants and all that shit. on, Amy. All right, we're starting to come up. What's up, dude? Here we go. Here we go. Turn up the volume to 11, please. Okay. All right. Let's see. Amy. Yeah, guys, the SPY is influencing the price for sure. For sure. Unexpected volume here for Amy. Insanity. Wow. Come on, Amy. Tired of this. Come on. All right. Okay, guys, so this is the thing, man. I've said this before, but a lot most of the time, guys, that I have seen at least, and this could play out completely different, but if we do close without having some sort of retracement to the upside, typically in the morning at least of the following day, we will still be a little bit bearish, and then we would start to come up. I've seen this happen way too many times with AMC. So I'm a little bit afraid in the short term if we do continue this downtrend until close. For me, it's just personally, guys, from just the way I've looked at the stock is we will either come down and then spike back up, or depending on what the cycle wants to, man. Because I hope this isn't it, man. Because this is. If we track identical for the rest of the day, and then we play out what happened here in November, it basically came back down, and then it just stayed down. So unless the algo switches, man, and we start to come back up instead. But I don't know, man. I'm starting to wonder if we did play out the inverse of what was supposed to be this pattern early. And now we are going to, right, and then that's like the algo shift right here, the session shift. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, a little spike, maybe a bigger spike. Come on, dude. Just tell me something. Tell me something. Maybe we need some blue in the chat, man. This is starting to get a little scary. Even flying through space and going down, it's just probably the scariest feeling ever. Yeah, I remember that, man. Freaking support.com. Yeah. That was insane. That was insane. It did have some bullish momentum throughout the week. It definitely did. But I get what you're saying, though. Like, it did out of nowhere just sort of start coming up, man. It was, man, that was one of the most volatile like stocks I've seen play out like that in a while. I remember like those contracts, man, went up like 12,000 or something, man. 12,000%. It was insane. We're getting some hopefully some reversal right here, man. It's almost plays out as like a not entirely a double bottom, but it could be like its own sort of spring action here if we do come up. I mean, even back here, it did sort of the same thing, right? So we'll see. But this looks nice, man. If this just played out back here, that would be awesome. It would kind of go along with the cycle as well if we just started to come up now, because we do have that pattern playing out, right? So hey, with this, I really wonder, guys, like if this comes back up, man, this is gonna be like the ultimate bear trap on the short term. This would be the ultimate bear trap on the short term if it just like came all the way up here. But who knows? Look at that. Oh God, Amy, stop it. Stop it. Yeah, man. Penguin. Penguin goggles. You're right, man. We'll see what happens. Bless you, Nola. Oh my. What does it want? I don't understand this, man. It's like tech copyright info, whatever. These songs, I'm not monetizing this video, so why am I getting this copyrighted audio thing? Makes no fucking sense. Are we gonna bounce now? Amy, is this it? Yeah, it does look like May and November for sure. Entirely. And it's all because of the SPY, man. This freaking SPY. Well, guys, just a heads up, you will see an algo shift, man, with this. Because of this. This downward pressure from the SPY is ridiculous. If you look at the SPY right now, we went from 459, 458.74, and we're at 444.61. That is insane. That doesn't happen, man, on a regular market day. It just doesn't. I mean, it's just it's probably the leaps, man. People are saying that is the most accurate scenario would have been to roll over those leaps. Yeah, man. Either that, or they're trying to push the price down now to have this by, you know, a lot of hedge funds or larger institutions maybe needed the price lower to have options in the money by Friday, right? So that might all play into this as well. You know, these larger institutions fighting against each other, they're definitely able to manipulate the price action of the SPY, man. GameStop, bro, as well. Went to 102.90 right now. 102.90. That's insane. Jeez. Hey guys, it's all good, okay? Doesn't change the overall conviction of the stock, all right? It's just a bad day. One thing I have noticed as well, guys, and this is haven't looked into it as much as I want to, but again, with the SPY coming down, a lot of the times, you will also see that sort of happen within the cycle. Like these specific patterns, sometimes like you can put them next to the SPY, man. It's like the SPY has its own little cycle as well. And obviously that does create some sort of pressure to the downside from retail and from institutions, hedge funds. We just don't know. We don't know at that point. But if we are tracking this, then I want to see what's going to happen after hours. That's what I'm going to be looking into. I'm going to be looking into after hours. I'm going to be looking tomorrow at 3 a.m. That is something that I'm going to keep an eye out for to see what goes down with these patterns. Because if they shifted, man, that's really going to affect tomorrow for sure. 1,000%. But we chilling, man. We chilling. And everything is chill. Let's look at the macro real quick just to see what we got going on here. Oh. Guys, there is a possibility, man, that the shifting has occurred. You can tell right here we played inverse, right? And then you have this section right here that did play out in November. But remember, all of this is taken from the entire June cycle, which goes from May 13th all the way through July 15th, that entire sequence. So we may have just this might have been an algo shift right here in the way it's happening. So because look at this, man. Like I was not looking at it from the macro, and I should have done that this whole time. Stuff happens over and over and over again, man. Okay, so we played out inverse right here, as you can see, and then we started to play identical. But remember how I told you, man, that there's a possibility we see this pattern right here play out intraday, because since it's after hours, and the algorithm has to sort of bring this price in throughout the day, right? So if we just bring this back down here, there's a possibility that this played out in this way already, and it's coming down. But then again, like, What does that mean? Are we trading sideways tomorrow? Like, are they gonna Ivy crush everybody? It's a possibility, man. Possibility. Wow. Robbie, man. Wouldn't that be something, man? Wouldn't that be something? This is disgusting, though, man. Wow. All right, yeah, man. I saw Philip. Yeah, he mentioned that as well. He said that he was thinking of a fake out. Again, I'm gonna wait until after hours because I don't know entirely yet what I believe, and you know, again, guys, this doesn't really affect anything much. This is very important in the way that it's currently tracking it still. It's just a noisy part, man. But for me, I need confirmation of a couple of things before I even say that this is the algo shifting over. I can't confirm that quite yet because again, the SPY went down, and I have to think about that, man. Think about the SPY going down is a major factor in as to why we are where we are right now. I mean, the SPY took a nasty dip. So bad, man. 40. Wow. What is going on, man? 446? Are you kidding me? 445? Dude. 445.20 that the SPY went down. Man. Wow. Talk about a fake out, man. Imagine all the people that went long on the SPY, dude, for thinking it was a double bottom from back in on the 20th of December. Imagine the people that, bro, what a freaking, bro, if that's not the worst freaking bull trap I've ever seen, dude, it's nasty, man. Yes, Joe, this can, but not really. I wouldn't say in the short term, man. I think margin calls take a little bit more time, so I wouldn't necessarily see margin calls tomorrow. It's margin calls work a little bit differently. Yeah, greatest call trap, right? Bull trap. And think about it this way, man. Like, yeah, wow. That's insane, man. And now, this is going to be it would also be the greatest bear trap if they just freaking brought this all the way up to like 460 tomorrow. That would just be insane too, man. Again, guys, but this does affect the price, unfortunately, of AMC. It is very, very relevant to it. So I'm just a little shocked. We got a minute to close, and then we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated on Twitter, though. If you follow me on there, I'll be posting stuff and sort of going over this because, again, guys, unexpected. We'll see. Wow. Insane. Oh, now you want to go up, huh? Yeah, no. I don't know, man. Again, whenever this happens, the next day tends to be a little bit bearish in the morning, but if the algorithm decides to go up after hours, then that won't be the case. But, wow, okay. I didn't want to hear the freaking... Yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, you guys are chilling. I hope everybody's okay. I just want to let you know I love you, and everybody else loves you in here, and it's going to be okay in the end, all right? No, it's insane. Crazy stuff, but hey, we're all in this together, right? We're all in this together. I love you. Guys, that is the end of the trading market day. Thank you so much for being in here and chilling with us, and we'll keep an eye out on AMC and see what goes down. If anything crazy starts to happen, guys, I will let you know as well on Twitter, and we'll stay tuned on there, okay? But you guys have a great rest of your day, and yeah, fucking love you guys, all right? Peace out. Bye-bye. Thank you.